Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we proudly present our spectacular show of podcast magic and imagination full of Disney wonder, news, and pop culture. It's the Main Street Electrical Podcast with Jenn Dave and David Dollar.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Dave.
It's the Main Street Electrical Podcast. And I see that you are broadcasting from a very familiar location. Now, that looks... Now, I have not seen the refurbed All-Star Music Rooms. Is that one of them right there behind you?
Yeah, no.
No? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. So, I am in the Grand Floridian.
Yes, I see that.
Not refurbed, but
yes.
That's okay.
Well, they're going to do that next year, so you'll have to put up with having refurbs around, but it's going to be beautiful by the time it's done, probably in 2027,
sure will be.
Whenever it's done. So yeah, you were coming from the Grand Floridian. So tell us where are you right now? Like, I know where you are, but like, what are you doing? Are you at the parks? What's happening? Family vacation? What's going on?
No, I have been in the parks, of course, but I'm actually down here for Earmarked Summit. So it's a really I'll say an honorable distinction amongst agencies.
What is the earmark for the layperson? Whenever a travel agency like ourselves, upon a Star Travel and Concierge says we're earmarked, what does that mean?
Well, authorized Disney vacation planner is the other news for that. So basically, it has to do with our sales and how we train and how we book for clients. So we have that distinction with Disney. It's a very high honor to have achieved this. We worked hard for it, and so basically, we're one of their like to say maybe top partners, one of, and we're certainly not the only one with this distinction, but there are, it's a very small percentage of agencies across the US. So I'm down here for our annual summit. I guess there really wasn't one last year, but normally our annual summit, so I'm very excited to be here. I get to, and I came down a day early. So I was in the parks yesterday. I was in the Magic Kingdom this morning, and then I'm gonna, after I get done podcasting, I'm gonna go do my registration, and we'll start. So
nice, very nice, very exciting. I mean, and I know that. Well, let me just say congratulations to you. I know that you're the leader, you're the boss, you're the whole boss of the agency, and you own the agency and everything. But I got to tell the audience, you might think that you work for somebody great. You do, but not as great as somebody I work for. Jenn is fantastic. She leads this agency she's a great leader. She knows how to lead. She knows how to lead her people. And one of the common things I hear from people that work with you and work under you is simply, Jenn leaves me alone and lets me do my job. And I think that's fantastic. You don't micromanage and everything, which is really, really good. So very, very happy to, of course, have you as a part of our podcast. And so, Jenn, how did you Disney this week or this morning?
I mean, I Disney this morning by I tested new Genie Plus.
You did, yeah. We'll talk about that in just a minute.
We'll talk about that, but I Disneyed by yesterday by going to Food and Wine Festival. I sacrificed and tried a lot of food for you guys. I know.
Okay, good.
It was
thoughts and prayers.
Really,
yeah.
Thank you. It was rough. It was rough.
I saw the picture of the Canadian soup and the little pretzel bread and everything, and that's just, I thought, and I showed Stephanie, my wife, and I'm like, look what Jen's having to go through, and we cried for a minute, and we prayed for you, and may God's hand and favor be upon you. So
thank you. I needed it because I needed room for the Coco Van and the Spanakopita that I followed up with. So I mean, it's fine. Everything's fine. And then this morning I Disneyed by waking up and going to the Magic Kingdom. So I got quite a bit done this morning, even though it was getting busy when I left. So
yeah, we saw I saw the Tomorrowland video, which was really cool. Of course, I love the People Mover, and it's one of the best places to get video is the People Mover.
So great.
It goes all around Tomorrowland. You can even see the distance. There's the castle, and it's almost like you see the traditional. There's the castle. You see the new, and there's Tron coming up. And you see the old, and there's Space Mountain. You see a little bit of everything, which is so great. And of course, you hear Paging Tom Morrow, and there's Stitch, and just it's all kinds of good times. Well, as you see behind me, there's Pop Century. I'm not in Pop Century right now, unfortunately.
No?
But I had to relate because I knew you'd come up with the Grand Floridian background, which is your real background, to be honest with you. That's not not a picture. So I'm like, well, let me put something behind me that I should be in, and that's Pop Century, which, of course, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see our backgrounds here, and mine's a picture, and hers is real life, which is nice. For us, basically, we are set for our November trip, our Thanksgiving trip, which is now 3 weeks away, which is insane because we've been planning this trip for 2 years. It's one of those where the matriarch and the patriarch of the family, Stephanie's parents. They
Mhm.
have taken the family as a whole every 6 to 7 years when the new crop of grandkids come in and get old enough to take them.
Yes.
And so I went as a part of their family in 2007. We had been married maybe 3 years, Steph and I, and we went in '07, and the niece and nephew were small, wee little children, and
Oh,
we went in 2013. Of course, they're older; they were teenagers at that point, and we
sure.
had just had our son. Actually his birthday, his two-year birthday, was the last day of our trip that year. So now we were planning on going last year, and of course COVID happened. We had some COVID in the family, and we had to cancel the trip. So now here we are a year later.
Mhm.
It's Stephanie's little brother and his family and their 3 children. Now they're old enough to go, so we're all going. There's 14 of us going together.
Yay.
So yesterday we kind of had a quick powwow amongst the representatives of the families, of like one person from that family, one person
Yeah.
from this family, and it really is like most of them just defer to us, to Steph and I, whatever you want to do. But we're like, no, we're not talking to the parents, to the in-laws,
Mhm.
without saying we talked to everybody and made this decision.
Right.
We're not coming up and like, oh, we decided we're all doing this. No, no, that's not how this works.
Bad
So,
idea.
so we got things kind of worked out, about where we're eating, where we're going. We got a call
Mhm.
to add day on our tickets, and Steph and I are gonna get the annual passes, which we're like, do we really want to mortgage our house for this? Yes, I guess we should.
Yes.
I guess we should take
Yes,
out
you
that fourth
do.
mortgage, for the whole thing. But so we're gonna do that and everything. So it's exciting. We got a big trip coming up, and of course I'll be posting lots of pictures and videos and stuff.
Mhm.
And I don't know that I'll be able to post from the parks, but we will be do a podcast from the park. But we will be at Saratoga Springs, the
Ooh.
newly refurbed 1-bedrooms.
They're
which are
beautiful.
I'm so excited.
They're
I'm
beautiful.
really excited about
Yeah,
that. So,
I really loved it last time I was in a 1-bedroom there. It was really,
So
really nice.
let's talk a little bit about your trip, Jen. I know
Okay.
Owner Summit, and let's talk a little bit about Genie. Is it busy? So first, is it busy? Have the parks been busy?
So I did notice a noticeable uptick. Now,
Mm-hmm.
of course, we were down there for the 50th, and on the 50th, of course, it was busy. It feels about like the 50th to me right now. So
Right.
I think I will say it definitely feels normal to me in terms of crowds, like about what I expect this time of year. When I went first thing this morning, it was not crazy busy. Of course, it was Christmas. The traditional switch over from Halloween to Christmas happened last night. So walked in, saw the Christmas tree. I got in the park not right at opening. I could have gotten there by 8:30. I didn't feel like getting up and out of bed and ready by that point.
Right.
So
Now you're by yourself, right? Brady's not with you.
I
Is that
am.
correct?
Brady's not with
Okay,
me. No, it's
gotcha.
just, yeah. I mean,
Yep.
I'll be with plenty of people and colleagues
Of
all
course.
week.
Of
So
course.
it's not like I'm by myself. You don't have to feel bad for me, but
Mhm.
I don't mind going to
I
the
don't feel
park
bad
by
for you at all.
myself.
I really
Yeah,
don't.
like people are like, "You're riding by yourself." I'm like, "Yeah, and like this doesn't bother me at all."
People don't understand how
So
much you can get done.
you
by
can get
yourself.
done a ton. if
Even
you're by
with
yourself.
just one other person, it slows you down a little bit. One person, single rider line, zip through the. Oh, it's so great.
Boom.
It's
I mean,
great.
you get pulled
Yep.
up sooner. Like, anybody
Yep.
party of one? Yep, party of one.
That's
You know,
me.
you just, yep, let's go. So it really was. And then by the time I left, Main Street was pretty busy. I will say that. But even so, Haunted Mansion was 15 minutes, mid
Mhm.
morning, not bad at all. Space Mountain was 20 minutes at like 10 a.m., which
Not
wasn't,
bad.
again, not bad. And that's one I
Mhm.
could have paid, individual lightning lane for.
Right.
And when I got to the park, it was still only 30 minutes right away. So I was like, that's not too bad of a wait. I passed by Seven Dwarfs. It was 45 minutes. When I left the park, things were, like I said, picking up, but I felt like I got a good deal done. I started the morning, rolled over in bed, grabbed my phone, snagged a Genie Plus pass for Big Thunder at 10:05 a.m.
Mhm.
And then I got over there. What did I do first? Oh, I looked at Space Mountain. It was 30 minutes. I was like, don't feel like waiting 30 minutes. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's not too long of wait. I just didn't feel like it. So I jumped on the People
Mhm.
Mover with 0 line. It was amazing. Got off, got my Joffreys, got hit by a stroller. Then ate my Joffreys as I walked
Of course.
through, and I took some photos. I just was really taking my time. If I had been motoring and motivated, I could have probably gotten at least 7 rides in. As it was, I was just sort of moseying and doing my thing, and I got that done. I got, let me see, Pirates, which I grabbed a second lightning lane for after I
Mhm.
scanned into Big Thunder. I also did Haunted Mansion. I just waited for that because it was like it was less than 15 minutes.
Right.
I did what else did I do? I'm missing a ride. Anyway, I did Big Thunder. I walked around. I shopped a little bit.
Now, did you go over to Animal Kingdom to do Bugs? Tough to be a Bug. Did you get over there for that?
It was tempting.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, it was a little bit much.
I did, yeah, that was a lot for this morning. So I just figured I'd like stick in Magic Kingdom, walk around the shops, do my thing, get my Joffreys. Of course, you have to get your Joffreys.
Of course, you have to get Joffreys.
I mean, that was like a must do. So
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So Genie Plus, how easy? Now you're pretty proficient in MDE, so it's not like you're looking at it for the first time. When you dive into MDE, how easy was it for you, who's pretty proficient at it, to do Genie Plus? Was it understandable? Was it fairly easy to knock out? Okay.
It was. I will tell you, you're going to want to set up your day ahead of time. So you know how with the free Genie, you can set up your day? Right. Do that ahead of time because it'll save you time whenever you're waking up in the morning. I was lazy. I didn't set up my day. So I will sit down tonight and I will set up the rest of my days.
No, what do you mean by set up your day? Like if you go into Genie Plus, what would you do that?
Yeah.
What would you
do?
So
if you're on the app, bottom right corner, there's the 3 lines. You click on it. Okay. Pops up and it says My Genie Day. Okay. My Genie Day. Click on that. If you haven't selected what your priorities for the day are, like, hey, I want to see princesses, I want to ride this ride,
regardless of Genie Plus fast passes or anything like that.
Plus,
what you want to do regardless of got it. Okay,
correct, you want to do that regardless. Okay, so once that is set up, then you just kind of scroll and it says My Day and it'll say right at the top, basically your individual lightning lane attractions. This much, it was like $7 for Space Mountain and I think it was $11 for Seven Dwarfs. Like, do you want to buy this? Okay, I didn't feel like buying either of those today because it was just quick. I wanted to try the Genie. Scrolled down because I had selected Big Thunder. It showed your favorite. You can get a lightning lane for this time. Right. Same thing underneath. Like Pirates was another one that I checked. Haunted Mansion was another one I checked. So I just looked and I'm like, okay, Big Thunder is likely to be the longest line here. I'm gonna just get this one, and then I'll see when I can get a new one. Okay. So as soon as I scanned into Big Thunder, I looked and I could see, oh look. Pirates of the Caribbean starts 20 minutes after I'll be off this ride. Boom. Gonna select Pirates of the Caribbean so that I could just go right on there. Scanned into Pirates. I pulled it up. There was another one I could have grabbed. I think it was Haunted Mansion for like right after that. Or I could have, I don't remember what time Jungle Cruise was. But I mean, really, it worked a lot like the Disneyland Max Pass, which I love. So I love their system. I could have gotten a lot done. And not that the Pirates line was crazy long. It was 25 minutes. But I still got in with it within like 10 minutes. So I really wasn't waiting.
Right.
And by the time I scanned in that second time, I could have gotten another one, gotten off the ride, gone and jumped on something else. So I think for that, it was nice.
Despite the cost, it's actually a pretty good system. I mean, obviously, yes, the cost is the big thing, but the system itself is a big factor. Yeah.
But I mean, if you just roll it in at the beginning, it's like, okay, we know we want this. Okay, so maybe in the morning, the lines are shorter anyway, so take advantage of that.
Right.
And then you can get one for later in the day because you want to ride it again. Like, I think that the later in the day it goes, especially midday, mid-afternoon, that's going to pay for itself, I think.
Right.
Just based
but
on
you also do have to think about it like the traditional fast passes, whereas some of the bigger rides will sell out. I mean, if you're at Hollywood Studios, there's a good chance Slinky Dog will not be available for if you're thinking, oh, we'll do this, this, and this. Let's get a Genie Plus pass for Slinky Dog this afternoon. It may not be available this afternoon. You may have to get it early. So, you have to strategize. Which is
like the reason I did the Big Thunder first,
right.
And there were still Big Thunder fast passes. Lightning lanes available for later.
Of course.
For later in the day. But exactly. At some point, that one's going to run out, whereas other things are probably still going to be there. Like your Pirates, your Haunted Mansion, things like that.
Right. So I would think that, and just a suggestion, you should pay the $7 for Space Mountain, since it's your money, not mine, just to purchase it, to see how it purchases, to see how the line goes, how fast you get in there, and just to do it.
I am intending to do that on my last day. Which today I have commitments later this afternoon, so I didn't want to spend too much time. I just sort of wanted to experiment, kind of see how it works, and then I'm going to do a full day of Genie on where I have a full day.
Nice,
so
that'll be good.
That's going to be on Wednesday.
Very cool. Now, do you get to hang out with some of our owner friends that we've met in the past, Marissa and Amy and
actually
and all
saw
of our
Amy
good
in
friends?
the parks this morning.
Nice.
And so I was texting with Pam and I was
shout out to Polka Dots and Wishes. Yep.
Yeah.
Not that she listens, but just in case she does,
Yeah, I've seen a few of our owner friends down here, so. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. So let's play a little game. We're going to play a little game called Top 3 Roulette. And we've kind of done this before. We spin the wheel and we hit the topic. But this time, the topic is going to be giving our top 3 on the fly. Just top 3. Okay?
All right.
So
three.
we're going to kind of spin the wheel, and we'll kind of go through a couple of these just to have some fun here. So we'll spin the little wheel. I got the wheel here on my phone. And of course, if I was tech savvy, I'd add in some sound effects, but I'm not. So here's the wheel. And our first topic is your favorite Disneyland attractions. What are the top 3 must-dos if you go to Disneyland? As of right now, and basically what's open, everything's pretty much
okay.
open. So,
I mean, everything's pretty much open.
And
so
it doesn't have to be in order. It doesn't have to be 3, 2, 1. Just 3 attractions that are must.
Because they will not be in order. Space Mountain, the Disneyland Space Mountain, 1,000%.
Yep.
Small World.
Okay.
And Pirates.
Pirates. Yeah, the Pirates there is really good, especially that bio
good.
opening. It's really nice.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like those are just like some of the classics and some of my favorites. So
very nice. I probably would go with some of those as well. I'm thinking. Well, we'll do Disneyland first, then we can jump over to California Adventure because I was actually combining the two.
I literally. Oh, you were combining. Okay.
Well, I was combining, but that's okay.
Disneyland.
That's all right because I am going to go Haunted Mansion with that because Haunted Mansion,
okay.
I think that this exterior is so cool. It's there in New Orleans Square, and I love the idea of doing Pirates as well. I'm also going to tell you to knock out Matterhorn. Now, Matterhorn is not great. It is one of those like a very rickety kind of rides.
Like your butt hurts.
But it's good to experience it. I think it's good because that's an old school traditional ride that you should do. So let's hop over to California Adventure. Okay. My top 3 there: Mission Breakout for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, 100%.
It's the old school Tower of Terror. It is amazing. It's fantastic. Make sure you knock that out. California Screaming, but now it's the Incredicoaster, which is so much fun. Make sure you do that one. And also, I'm going to say Radiator Springs Racers. I mean, those are all 3 thrill rides, but those are 3 rides you're not going to get at Disney World, and I think those are 3 rides you need to experience while you're there. So those same 3 for you, or would you kind of vary on that?
Those, gosh, the only one I think that I might switch out, and I do love Incredicoaster, but I might switch out Incredicoaster over there, and I might do the Pixar Pal Around, and I don't know why.
Oh, that's good.
That's
good.
I
It's
like
fun.
That one. I do the one that like moves and it kind of.
I was going to say,
out.
do you the swinging one?
I do the moving one. I do the swinging one. So yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, like I hate Ferris wheels. I hate Ferris wheels because you're in that little seat with a bar and it kind of tilts, and I'm like, I'm going to fall out of this thing and I don't like it. But this is enclosed, so if it falls off the whole thing crashes. At least you're enclosed. You're not going to fly anywhere. You'll just die right there in the cage, which is nice. All your parts are right there together when it crashes. So that's really good. So.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's spin the wheel again, and let's go here. All right, so Jen, your Magic Kingdom top 3 non-ride experiences, like not rides, not things, not People Mover, not Space Mountain, whatever. But what are 3 experiences that you love that are just non-rides?
Okay, Dapper Dance.
Okay.
Love listening to the Dapper Dance. The shopping count.
Sure
does. The shopping count.
Yes,
okay.
And it is an experience. It is an experience.
That's an experience, right?
Yeah, it's definitely an experience.
Okay.
Yep.
Shopping.
Yep. Okay.
If I've got to go non-ride, I think so. Are we gonna? I'm gonna throw this one in there just because I think people need to know about it. The Pirates, like the Blackbeards thing. By Pirates, you do the pirate scavenger hunt.
I've never done it. I know what you're talking about, but I've never done it.
Tell the audience what that is. Experience. So essentially, you're given a map and you choose. There used to be 6 different, we'll call them courses.
Okay.
6 different maps. I don't know how many there are currently, but I did see that it was open the other day, or at least it looked like it was. And you go around and you can interact with your it was Magic Band or your Key to the World card, whatever. And you tap on these touch points and different things happen. So you have to like find the correct touch points with the map. And I just think that's a really cool experience. It's something different. It gets you to see Adventureland in a new way. So
I like it.
That's a cool experience.
For my 3, I'm going to say pin trading, which I've always been a big pin trader.
Okay.
And I think it's a fun experience. It does cost a little bit of money, but there are ways to get around the big costs, and I'm happy to talk about that in a later time. So pin trading. I'm going to say the purple wall, or the walls. I'm going to say getting wall pictures. Just getting wall pictures around. Purple wall, the orange bird, that kind of thing. Just, taking the pictures, taking the ambiance in. And I'm also going to say, let's see, characters. Character cavalcades, things like that. Make sure you take those in. Make sure you watch those. Make sure because the cavalcades especially, I don't know how much longer they're going to be around. I'm assuming they'll be around a while longer. Now, they're not going to disappear next week and probably through the end of the year. But if you decide to go next July, they may not be there because as new things return, parades return, that kind of thing.
Right.
The cavalcades they're quick. I mean, it's a 60-second. I think the longest one I've ever seen that took from when I saw it to the time it passed me was like 1 minute 20 seconds. And I know this because I will record a lot of them as they're coming by. That's the princess one. There it is, coming down the street, taking the picture as it goes by. 1 minute 20, minute 30, it's gone.
Yeah.
So it's just that fast. I mean, they're just that great. So yeah, so definitely do that. All right, so spin the wheel again, and let's. Sorry.
I said, "Yay!"
Oh,
that's all.
All right, so spin the wheel again.
I was just interacting.
That's okay. You're good. All right. Top 3 favorite Disney movie villains. This is not the parks. This is the movies. Your movie villains.
Okay, movie villains. Are we allowed to do live action and cartoon?
You can do live. Let's do animated. Let's do animated.
Okay. Animated.
Yep.
Okay.
Animated. Yep.
Maleficent.
Everybody loves Maleficent.
I mean, she's classic. I probably also need to go Cruella, although she's more my favorite during live action, but she is also a great villain. In the cartoon.
Well, I mean, if she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. Let's be honest with you.
Correct. And and Yzma.
Yep.
Yzma.
Yzma is underrated. She's an underrated villain.
She is so underrated.
So underrated. Okay.
Yeah.
So my favorite villain actually I'm going to say is Hades. I love Hades. I love Hades.
Okay, good choice.
James Woods, his performance in that is one of the best voiceovers
fabulous.
I've ever heard. Obviously, Robin Williams is the gold standard as Genie. But if I did the top 5, top 10 voiceovers.
Why is he the villain? Oh, you mean just top?
No, I'm saying just overall, voiceover overall.
Okay.
I think Robin Williams probably, most people would agree, is the gold standard for voiceovers when it comes to performances.
100%.
I think James Woods is right up there, probably. Maybe not equal, obviously not equal to, but very close. I love James Woods as Hades. Dr. Facilier in Princess and the Frog is one that I don't think gets enough cred. I think he's an underrated villain. And I'm going to go underrated on this one as well because I know immediately I'm thinking Ursula. I'm thinking Gaston. I'm thinking, Maleficent, like you said. I love Lotso Huggenbear from Toy Story 3 because his character is freaking sociopathic. I mean, and you know this because at the end of it, he has a chance to, and they actually filmed it where he helped the toys get out of the bin. And audiences didn't like it because they didn't like the returning character. They didn't like the flip around character arc. They didn't like that. They're like, he is mean. Don't make him nice all of a sudden. Like his just leaving them to all die. That is psychotic behavior. And he's so evil. And he's so just down home country evil too. And that's just, I mean, his turn is so terrifying. Good. Yeah, Ned Beatty is fantastic voicing over that as well. So yeah. So I'm gonna go with him on that. All right. So spin the wheel once again. Let's say top 3 or your favorite 3 nighttime spectaculars, fireworks, nighttime shows. You know what? And we'll go across the board: Disney World and Disneyland.
Are we talking current?
Let's say current and past. Let's say overall.
Oh God, overall. Current and past. That's
let's do this. Well, we can't. It's hard to say current because there's not a lot of current going on.
That's true. Okay, you're right. So current and past nighttime spectaculars, just in general.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let's do this. Let's
not in order.
Let's play the rules. Let's change the rules a little bit. Okay. Let's say your top 3 previous, because we can choose from all those that have gone past.
Oh, okay.
And maybe give 1 or 2 that current, because again, there's only 1 or 2 happening right now anyway. Okay, so it's hard to say. So
this is fair. Okay. I'm gonna have to go Spectra Magic, and this is in no particular order.
No particular order.
Okay, Spectra Magic is 1. Paint the Night. And World of Color.
I love World of Color. Those are 3 good ones.
So good.
Those are 3 good ones. I've never seen Paint the Night. I never had a chance to see it. It never happened.
Oh, it was
the
great.
3 times I've been to Disneyland or 3 times they didn't have it. Like there was one time we went and the parade had taken like a couple weeks off over the parade for whatever reason. It was happening 3 weeks before we went, and it was starting the next week after we got back. Never saw Paint the Night, but I'm gonna go with Spectrum Magic. And I love Spectrum Magic, so I'm gonna go with that. I know that you hate it, but I'm gonna say Illuminations. I love Illuminations.
I do not hate Illuminations.
I mean, you're like Disney Junior, Play and Dine, whatever, number 75 on your top 100, and Illuminations is like number
Play and Dine didn't even make my top 100.
Yeah, this is what I heard. This is what I understood as we did the podcast episode with Imagineers like a year or 2 ago, and I don't know why your heart has been hardened so much, but yeah.
Yes, so it's just my lot in life, I suppose.
So there's 2. I'm gonna say and I'm going to say Disneyland's Fantasmic. I like it better than Disney World's Fantasmic.
Oh, yeah.
I like the story better. I like the graphics better.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I think Disney World has the big dragon. I think it looks a little bit better over here.
Yeah, but
I
the pirates or Captain Hook and Peter Pan fighting is cooler.
Yep, and it's cooler. So I'm going to say the one over there. As far in terms of current, obviously, I mean, you got Enchantment and Harmonious. I'm probably going to go with Harmonious over Enchantment right now. But I want to see both up close. Yeah. Like, I need to see both up close. I really do. And so, because I've seen one from the end of Main Street and the other kind of the preview show and whatever. So, yeah, I'm going to go. And this is back when none of us knew what was going on. Yeah. We just had the tentacles flapping around. There's Stargate and whatever. And, it was the portal to hell was going on there. I don't know what was happening. So I do want to see both up close. And I'm looking forward to your review when you see both up close as well. I know you've seen Enchantment up close, but I'm looking forward to Harmonious.
I'm seeing Harmonious up close tonight. So I'll be able to give a better review on that.
Very good, very good. I look forward to that, and that way you can kind of give your pick on the best places to stay in as well. So, very cool. All right, so I mean, your current? Do you even have a current at this point, or is it still Harmonious? Is all you got?
Both of them are so new right now that it's really hard for me. Like, I need to see them both a few more times before I can officially pick a favorite. I will say currently, you know what? I might actually give it to Enchantment, just a little bit.
Okay.
Because I love the projections on the castle, and I did have that up close look, and I loved all the different pyrotechnics. So, but that's going to be a close call currently.
I can't believe I forgot Happily Ever After. I'm punting Fantasmic, putting Happily Ever After my 3. Well, I mean, I'm talking about the three that passed, or the 3 whatever.
You know what? I didn't really think about that one either. See, I might paint the night for that. Mm-hmm. But you know what? I liked aspects of Happily Ever After better than Wishes, and I liked aspects of Wishes better than, you know what I mean? Like, there were things I liked about each. So
I really wish they combined it into like Wishes Ever After, and that would be a perfect show.
I know. Right?
Happily Ever After Wishes would be great.
Yeah. If we could just have both of that could be pretty great. So
all right, let's do a couple more of these here. 3 resorts at Christmas time. What are 3 resorts you love seeing at Christmas time? All
right, Wilderness Lodge. Because it was just gorgeous at Christmas. Grand Floridian, Gingerbread House. You've got to go there. And then Beach Club. Or Yacht Club,
good.
Beach Yacht.
Yeah, because they've got the chocolate carousel, which is really cool. Carousel. Yeah, that's really, really nice. And I think it's Beach Club has the carousel, and Yacht Club, I believe, has the large train set up.
Yes.
Or they did in the years past, where they have this massive Christmas City train thing going on, which is
which I love. But it's so easy to go right to both, So like if you're over in that area, you just bebop into both. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Animal Kingdom Lodge because I think they do so much decoration with that. Because the lodges, both Wilderness and Animal Kingdom have these massive lobbies, these huge lobbies, because they're lodges basically. And I know that the other resorts, including Grand Floridian, have the big high ceilings and everything like that with the lobby. But I love the Wilderness and Animal Kingdom Lodge lobbies. So I'm gonna go Animal Kingdom Lodge. I'm also gonna go with Contemporary because I love their chocolate setup they always have.
Oh, that's a good one.
They've always got the cool setup there going on with the different themes and stuff like that. And then I'm also going to say Grand Floridian. Grand Floridian, that gingerbread house is fantastic. It is
going up right now.
I know, because you sent a picture from last night where there was nothing on the floor, and this morning at 8:30 in the morning, there's half the house. And so
I mean, like, the structure's up. The gingerbread isn't over it, but the structure's up. So
and so it's they work that fast. And of course, last night all the Halloween stuff was out. This morning, pictures are going up of all the Christmas stuff already out. I mean, it's just like, I feel like they had people holding all the wreaths in their hands right behind the gates, and as soon as someone was like, "Last guest is gone, let's go," gates open up, and here they're rushing out with the wreaths like immediately to get them up, and just it's gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah,
I did something
and
on my phone.
In my head, I was like, "Well, I don't know. Is it going to be today or will it be tomorrow?" And I'm nope, it's today.
Well, there are certain things that you can do. You can post that I posted this morning that you can only do like once a year, and so I had it prepped last night with 2 different phones, my current phone and my old phone, where I had a picture of the Halloween stuff as my lock screen at 11:59 on October 31st. And I took screenshots. And as soon as it turned to 12 o'clock, November 1st, I immediately went in and changed both pictures to Christmas pictures. So then I could put them side by side and be like, here's Halloween, here's Christmas. And I had literally 1 minute to do the Halloween, 1 minute to do the Christmas. And so in 2 minutes out of the entire year, I could do this. And it was great. I loved it. I love the pictures I posted. I'm like, this is awesome. So you don't, hey, trust me, folks, you don't get this from AAA. AAA and Costco, they don't do these kind of things for your viewing pleasure. Let me just say. All right, so let's do 2 more here before we get out of here. All right, so doing the channel here. Let's see, doing the spinning wheel here. Epcot booths for during festivals. Just overall, your favorite booths overall.
And that's hard. Just like, what, 50-some booths?
And I'm going to say food and wine. I'm going to go probably food and wine with mine just because I was just there. And, of course, I'm going to say Canada because Canada, I love the Canadian food. Every time, that is a must-do, must-go for Canada. I love the France pavilion. I do. I love the France booth. Now, this year wasn't as good as it has been in years past, I think, but this year we had the I had the escargot and a little croissant, which was really good because normally they serve it like little dishes. This time they actually rolled it up like a croissant, which was really good. And you mentioned it earlier, the spanakopita, which is fantastic. The Greece pavilion is so good. The booth there. So I'm gonna say those are my top three. I might come up with something else and be like, oh, get rid of this one. Let's go to that one. But those are three that I absolutely love. Your three.
Yeah. So definitely I agree with Canada. That's 1,000% going to go with Canada. Typically I'd say Italy. This year it was a little bit of a miss for me. Like in the years past, I've liked certain of the offerings over in the Italian pavilion better than this year.
Right.
Not that there was anything bad. It just wasn't what I was in the mood for. So I can't, but I'll give Italy the honor because typically that's one that I would go with. And then, you know what? I might have to. I'm going to agree with Greece as well because I really loved the spanakopita. I was there.
So good. It's really good.
Just really good, and they had good other offerings. If I was full by the time I finished what I was eating, so I couldn't get anything else. But
have you ever eaten around the world? Like tried something from every booth? I mean, like hit a booth and just go. I'm gonna try something small. It's hard.
Maybe. Well, I don't think I could, but that because I come typically more than once during food and wine. I just try to hit up different ones, But I have my favorites. Like I'm always thinking of cheese soup. Sorry, like. Gonna happen.
Very true, and it's something I think you would actually. I think you should plan for it next time you come during a festival. Because you're going to be at Epcot like 5 days. Because you go to Epcot all the time. You love Epcot.
I do.
So if you hit 3 or 4 booths each day, you've covered most of the booths. Over time, and that way you can say that I've been to every one or whatever over the course of a week. And I've shared the story before about Stephanie and I did it for over 2 days. We spent $180 over 2 days. We split something. We each got something.
Yeah.
Every cart except for 2, the beer cart, which we don't drink beer, and the Florida cart, which everything was so spicy. We were like, we're not getting any of this. Everything else,
that cart
we tried something from everything. Back when they had the little stamp, they would stamp your passport when you got to the register.
I remember that.
Was so great.
That was great. And then they went to okay, these stickers, and now you can just check it off. I'm like,
of course.
I like.
Of course, I like you doing the work for me. Stamp it. Yeah, I like the stamps because it's just because anybody can go up and just grab the stickers and be like, look, I did the whole thing. It's like
no, but you know what? I think it's because it was making the lines longer.
Probably. Well, people were also going up and asking for stamps and not buying anything, too. And I saw that several times.
Which is come on, seriously?
And some of the cast members were like, the long line here, fine, get rid of it. And other cast members were like, you didn't buy anything. You didn't earn this stamp.
You need to earn the stamp.
You need to give us your $9 for a small piece of grease and cheesecake. Come on. All right, so the last thing here, we'll do the last one. Disney Springs quick service. Your favorite 3 when you just need a quick bite to eat, you'll want to go somewhere. Your 3 and I'll go first on this one because
go ahead.
I love the Polite Pig. The Polite Pig, in my opinion, is the best food value at Disney Springs. The amount of food you get for what you pay for it is not that much. The atmosphere is great. The service is always great. They're always coming around your table asking for things and asking what you need to do, whatever. The sauce is fantastic. I'm somebody who doesn't really care for barbecue sauce that much. I don't like spicy foods. I love their sandwiches. Their sandwiches are massive. So Polite Pig is one. If you need a quick pizza, Blaze Pizza is great. You go in, you order your pizza. It's a typical pizzeria place. $10, you got your food, which is great for Disney. And I'm going to go also with probably Deluxe Burger. I love Deluxe Burger. It's just now the line can be kind of long, and the service can be kind of long too because it is such a popular place. But just get a burger. You pay $5 for the fries, and they give you like 7,000 fries in your order. It's just like this heap of fries and a burger in the middle. And you get a milkshake there, so $20. You got a great meal. So I'm gonna go with those 3: Blaze, Polite Pig, and Deluxe. What are your 3 favorite go-tos just for quick food?
Earl of Sandwich.
Earl of Sandwich is good.
Yes. Yep. I'm gonna agree on Polite Pig, and I'm gonna agree on Blaze. So those are my top 3. But I got to throw Earl of Sandwich in there.
Now, if you're in Disney Springs and you're looking at the line for Deluxe and you see the line, beware that line probably as long as you think it is because it's a very long line. It's great, very popular. If you can wait for it, it's worth it, but it is a long line. Earl of Sandwich, you see a long line, hop in the line. The line goes quickly.
It goes fast.
I mean, it's just they don't, and they're just like they make the sandwiches and they'll throw them at you. They're like, here, take it. You're good. We're good. Let's go. Come on, move. It's like a soup Nazi sandwich kind of thing,
It really
no sandwich for you. that kind of thing. So, well, I think that's our show. I think that's a good place to stop. Some good little discussion there. Let us know what you guys think. You can email us at themsepodcast@gmail.com. Let us know your favorites. Also, find us on Twitter, the MSE Podcast, on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Jen, people want to follow you and they want to see your exploits here at the Owners Summit. Where can they follow you online?
At Upon a Star Jen, and then my personal Instagram at Jen_Novotny. And of course, we'll be posting stuff also to the Upon a Star Travel, which is just at Upon a Star Travel.
Yes, make sure you follow Upon a Star Travel too, as well, on Instagram and Facebook as well. And of course, find me on Instagram at @TheMagicOnADollar. Find me on Instagram. There on Instagram. Find me on Facebook at Magic on a Dollar and Disney on a Dollar as well. And so we're all those type places. Jen, have a wonderful time this week.
Thank you.
You're going to do great. You're going to learn lots of stuff. You're going to come back and tell us lots of great information. Give us some inside secrets. I mean, no, Marcy, she wouldn't do that. She would not do that. She's not going to give us any inside secrets that she's not supposed to. I promise.
I won't.
Nobody called Jen. Nobody be like, I heard you. No. She's not going to do that because she's good at what she does. So there you go, folks. For Jen, I'm Dave. And hey, don't forget to thank your Phoenicians.
Thank you for listening to the Main Street Electrical Podcast. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at the MSE Podcast, or visit our website at themsepodcast.com. Be sure to subscribe, and may all your wishes come true.